Hello world and welcome back to your favorite channel. There goes the towel. Today is another video and basically it doesn't look that much different, but now you got those vacuum lines, and so that's new from the last video. We got those, and so now I don't know, did you finish those? I know we had to extend one, goes all the way over here. That one's in.
Well,
All the way
back to
down
the
here.
vacuum and PCV lines. I had to go to the auto parts store and get some more tubing. So the
We got quite a bit of
PCV,
tubing.
yeah, the PCV line here on the passenger side, I had to extend that to fit over on one of the elbow vacuum lines, and then the driver's side, I had to splice in a piece to run it to one of the vacuum lines. And then there was one more over here for the fuel pressure sensor, rail sensor. I had to extend that because it went into a T here on the intake manifold, and then back to the bypass valve vacuum. So that's all done, which is sweet. And then I was able to extend one set of wires. That's for the throttle position sensor. I got that done last night. So today, all we have left, all we have left is to swap out the fuel pump. And while I'm at swapping out the fuel pump, I'm also going to put in a new fuel filter. And then after that's done, and then we just need to extend more of these wires. And then we need to extend the battery wire for the alternator. And then we need to run the wiring for the fuel pump. After that, top off the fluids, put in the battery, and we're ready to start it up.
That's if it works.
Yeah. No pressure, no pressure.
Yeah.
Because I've got an appointment with the tune, a dyno tune next Friday, and or next week rather, and this is getting down to the wire. We got less than a week to get this thing up and running.
I'm gonna be gone half the day too.
I know.
10 to 2.
The father-son project's going to be.
I can't help it. I have to.
I know.
Like, I can't not go.
I got it. So yeah, now we're just getting started on getting the fuel pump out. Took the back seat out, and now we're gonna start that.
So I have something really good planned for the video where we finally get it on. Hopefully in the next video. I think you'll like it. I mean, I feel like we're making videos for nobody, because the only people that watch it we know.
They're for us.
I mean,
They're for us.
I don't know. Maybe we'll go viral one day. I doubt it. But yeah, we'll put some time lapses in there, some amazing music, and see you then. Here. So, with a lot of
This looks like something out of an alien ship.
yeah, with a lot of time and effort, because apparently it wasn't as easy as the instructions said, we got the fuel stuff out,
Fuel pump.
fuel pump out, and so that
It's the fuel
honestly, what he said is probably true. It does look like something out of a movie. I didn't even know they put those in cars. So now what do we have to do?
Well, the new fuel pump
Oh, we need to put a new one in. That makes sense.
is here.
You just gotta swap the parts.
Yeah.
You gotta
Now,
do that over
ask
here.
me if I've ever done this before.
Have you ever done this
I
before?
have never done this before.
Okay, so this time lapse is gonna be very interesting then. So, yeah. That's cool. So
Alright.
now we will go ahead and struggle and do this. literally, what, 4 hours? 4 hours it took us to get this stupid thing together. Because a lot of things went wrong. I wasn't here. He finally got it. So I guess I'll let you explain what happened.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say a lot of things went wrong, so much as there was a lot involved in swapping out the pump. And a lot more, I guess, than what I had anticipated. So I guess that's probably my fault. But nonetheless, this is all part of the factory assembly. And this is the actual pump itself. This is what had to be replaced. But it wasn't a direct swap. The new pump, which is located in here now, would not fit in the factory pump housing, i.e. the bottom part and this, without some minor modification, i.e. a Dremel, a drill, and also splicing in a couple connectors for the power and the ground, and a new fuel line for the pump. So, needless to say, what I thought was only going to take a couple hours at best to finish the pump and get going ended up being
4 or 5.
A long time.
Luckily, it's done. We're gonna put it back
So,
in and move on.
this is good news.
There's not that much left, though.
Well, we keep saying that there's not that much left.
No, but this is for real here. I mean, I know we do have a little bit more electronics, and then the intake, and that should be it, right?
What's left? I think we've gone over this, but
Yeah.
What is
Electronics
left?
and intake.
fuel pump needs to go back in.
Yeah, I just said.
Then there's several sensors that need to be extended. We've got one for the throttle body here that will extend. I need to this is for the fuel rail. That needs to be extended to go over there. I've got to take 2 wires out of the mass airflow connector, which are the intake air temperature sensor. And then that will plug into over here. And then also I have my alternator wire that needs to be extended to connect back over to here. Then after all that magic happens, then we have to wire the water pump. Then, actually we need to cut 2 ribs off a second belt.
Well,
Because
that can wait though. Like,
no, it can't wait. Because after the vehicle gets fired up and we start adding the coolant, which, assuming it fires up, we have to add the coolant, get it up to run it for 5 minutes, and then we shut it off and we let the belt cool down to normal temps. We remove this belt, put on the second belt, let it warm up for 5 minutes and cool it down. That's the belt break-in procedure. Because
just once, right?
correct. But we need to have a spare belt to carry in the car, because a lot of times these belts can have problems.
Do you have the second belt?
Yeah, I already bought it.
Okay.
Yeah, I ordered it.
Is it here?
It's yes, it's here.
Okay.
It's in the house.
All right.
Oh, and by the one more thing, the battery that connects the alternator, the wire that connects the battery to the alternator. This is a really heavy gauge wire that has to be connected and ran over here. I've kind of started it, but I've got to splice it. I just was testing the routing. So yeah, we got a lot of work to do.
Get some more time lapses going here. So I guess that's it for this update. We'll see you later. Okay, as you just saw, we got that in, and so yeah. Anything else you want to add? Was it hard or easier?
Well, I'm not done yet. We have to tap this ring.
Oh yeah, otherwise it won't lock or whatever.
Right.
Okay, well,
That went in a lot easier than it went out.
see y'all.
And then this is the hat that has to go on. And that hat has one more connection. That the pin has to go back forward. That little red thing, which this back there now. So that's good and tight. And then this goes back on.
Okay, well that's it for the fuel pump. So,
well, provided we hooked up the power and the ground in the right place.
yeah,
After multiple times of checking and second checking.
Okay, so we'll come back with the time lapse and more.
Wiring.
Yeah,
Yay.
wiring. Woohoo.